Welcome back to Studio One Vintage Guitars, New Zealand's home of vintage guitars. My name is Nick Brightwell, and today we are looking at this 1957 Gibson Country Western Jumbo. So this is a guitar from the late 50s that was kind of renamed after the famed music of the time, country and western music. This guitar can play both types of music, country and western, as they would say. So basically, to go into the history of this guitar, this model was started to be made in 1934 with the Gibson Jumbo, the Gibson Advanced Jumbo guitars. In 42, 43, they started into the J45s and the Southerner Jumbo, the 43. This is a Southerner Jumbo. This is an early 43. This model started to be made in late 55, and from 56 until 62, this was the model that they had. So like the J45, the J35, and the Advanced Jumbo and earlier, slope shoulder. So it's a 14 fret slope shouldered guitar, spruce top. It has mahogany back and sides. The neck is very modern. If you're used to Gibson guitars, this has a Gibson neck. The cool thing about Gibson guitars is somewhere there in the 50s they came to this neck shape, and they stayed with it for at least the kind of next 10 years. So this neck is on Les Pauls, on narrower versions on SGs, but they kind of found a really good neck shape. So let's just listen to it a little bit more. We'll give it a little bit of E. That's where these guitars love to be played. Alright, so let's go over the things that this guitar's had done to it. It has a new saddle. The bridge looks to be either replaced or moved. This looks to be a new bridge. We'll put that information down below. It has replacement tuners like a Les Paul, but it still has the Clusen styles on the back, the kind of rectangle squared off ones. And as far as cracks are concerned, it looks to be crack free, and really the back of the guitar is in just great condition. We've got a few kind of minor scuffs. There's 1, 2, 3 surface cracks here. Looking on the inside of this, they haven't been repaired, so they're just very minor cracks, but a nice piece of mahogany on the back. And the guitar overall is in very good condition. The neck has no dings or dents really in it, just has a few kind of hair and just some minor scuffs. It looks like the neck has been reset sometime, but this guitar is just perfect. Being a slightly shorter scale means it has less tension on the strings, so it's really nice to, you can really hit the guitar hard, play it hard, but it's not going to be super loud like a 14 fret Martin Dreadnought. It's got a little bit of give in it, so these guitars have been loved by many singer-songwriters. Interestingly, this guitar kind of turned into a straighter shoulder one in '62, and that's what Sheryl Crow and the likes use. So this guitar has a lot of pedigree. So we'll do a little bit of finger picking on it. So it's perfect for finger picking. I guess you wouldn't see these guitars playing blues often, but let's just... So obviously this name country western was aiming at the country western music genre of the time, or genres. And it seems that Gibson changed the name of this guitar kind of as they went along. So it started as, this is a southerner jumbo, which was then turned to a southern jumbo. But then in different parts of the country, or it's slightly different model, it's called the J45. And this is called a country western jumbo, and then it was called a SJ natural, so southern jumbo natural, and this that was in 60, so this is a 57, so they kept on changing the name to really kind of work with the marketplace. So just thinking of who would be playing a song like this, let's do and this guitar really honks on the D. But I was noticing with this guitar playing it earlier that the B string is quite vibrant, and that's really what you're looking for in any vintage guitar. Is you're looking to see how much separate strings have opened up. You can tell sometimes how the guitar has been played by what strings are really singing. Now obviously the wood and the make can highlight certain strings to be played, but in the case of this guitar, the B is really nice and open, and the E is very close behind as well. So I'd say this guitar has been played a lot. I wouldn't say it's been gigged heavily, that's why you could say it's in good condition, but a very nice vintage guitar, very good for someone that wants a kind of that Gibson jumbo dreadnought sound, but they don't want to spend the 20 or 30 or 40 it costs to get kind of the 30s models. These are very close, and we're going to do a comparison so you can hear them all. So, and with that, I'll leave you, and we're on our last day of our competition, so hopefully we'll be drawing that tomorrow. Once again, my name is Nick Brightwell. Have yourself a good time. We'll see you next time.